that they're hearing you talk about how powerful adoration has been for you, how the Eucharist is something that's alive and present. It's our Lord. But yet there's this fear, isn't there? The fear, is it because we have to open and expose ourselves? Let's go to that place you were saying. The enemy is a great liar. And when we were together at EWTN, I found that you had come to understand something that took me studying and reading books and learning about and understanding my experience, whereas right in the front of the Eucharist you came to the same conclusion I felt God had spoken to me about, and I was dumbfounded, and it was this: that in that very broken place of yourself, that place that you're too afraid to go into, that the devil has sprinkled salt on so that it magnifies the wound. He's actually secretly terrified that you will actually enter into the wound and bring healing, because it can be your most magnificent and glorifying agent of which to evangelize the world, because there's mercy there. Tell me about what God spoke to you about in front of the Eucharist in terms of how the devil hides in our wounds.
Yeah, for a while, our family and I was going through a lot of just spiritual warfare and spiritual attacks, and we went through so much, but we gained a lot of knowledge out of it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And because of going through those different experiences, I really thought at the end of the day I was going to help women learn about spiritual warfare and the different weapons and tools we have within the church, because we're kind of ignorant to them, I feel like, with the Catholic Church, because I didn't know half the things that I had,
right.
So I had no choice.
Right there with you.
Yeah, and it was intense, but, I mean, the weapons that we have in our church are amazing, and they are powerful. We are powerful with
we sure
Jesus.
are.
And I really thought at the end of the day, I need to help people learn about this spiritual warfare, bring it to the light. But then as my healing process went on, I realized a lot of that's very surfacey. And that's where the devil wants to keep us, is on the surface, and give into his show that he puts on.
Yeah.
But in actuality, he's just distracting us from the real problem of our wounds. And I realized that's where he is. That's where we have to go after him, is within ourselves.
Yeah.
Because Jesus gave us command over ourselves, and he gave us free will. But if we use that in the right heavenly way that he's given us, we're incredibly powerful with Jesus. Mm-hmm. And he will show us what we need to do. He will show us where we need to go within ourselves to heal that. Yes. And like I said, there is no shame in brokenness. Everybody's broken. Mm-hmm. Everybody's got problems. And yes, some problems are bigger than others, but know that you are not alone, and it's in the isolation that the devil wants to get you. It's in the loneliness, it's in the shame that he wants to keep you. But if you can break free from that and know that you are never alone, because Jesus is with you. He's right next to you. And sometimes, yes, you may fall back into that pride or into that lust or into that greed or whatever vice you have or whatever problems you may be dealing with. But that's okay, because that's the battle, that's the fight, that's the point. You will fall. Everybody falls, even the best of us. But the point is to fight. The point is to get up with Jesus and fight this and overcome this. And that is the difference between saints and regular people on this earth. Mm-hmm. It's that they just continually get up and fight, because we all have problems. It's just how we deal with them. Are you self-medicating? Are you drinking? Are you lashing out in anger? Or are you going to Jesus and asking for grace? Because adoration is so powerful. The Eucharist is so powerful, and the devil cannot stand it. And all of